Good morning. We are Thursday, February 26th, 7:55 a.m. This is the video I usually do every night after the close. So I would have done it Wednesday, yesterday after the close. I had some things happening, so I am doing it right now. This one is free. I do 5 videos a week. If you are a member at the 5 video a week level, you get 5. If you are not, you get 1. And this is the one. So let's take a look at what's happening with Tesla yesterday. So Tesla closed at 417.40, up $8. That's 1.96%. Post market, we are down a little bit. So let's take a look at what happened yesterday. So we were following this on Discord. I have also a Discord server where we look at the Tesla stock on the 1 hour chart. So once an hour, we look at the candle, very quiet, very nice, but we are there when things are happening, like yesterday. So first on the daily chart, we are into our, the downward channel is starting to break. Downward channel, this is the main downward channel. This is the main one because we touched, we touched this line. We have proven that line many a time. So this is the main channel, and we had an extension. We had an extension. This is what sometimes happens. The stock gets overexcited for a temporary amount of time and then comes back in line. So this is what happened on February 11th and 12th. We went just a little bit outside of our main bearish channel, and we came back into play. We came back into play into the main one. So right now we are getting outside of the main one. So on Tuesday we were a little bit outside, still below 410, and now we are extended ourselves, and guess what? We are caving in so far. So far we are caving in exactly where we used to cave in on February 12th. So this is what is being tested right now. This is what is being tested. We don't have momentum to go long on the daily chart yet. On the 1 hour chart, this is different, but momentum is not there on the daily chart. If we go at the 1 hour chart, then this is where we started to get some momentum right here. We started to get some momentum right here, right at the bearish channel. So it was not really the time to get in, even though we had momentum, because we had a fence. The fence was there, and even though the horse is all motivated and everything, if he's still inside the fence, then even though he's a motivated horse, he's still inside the fence, so he won't go far. We should wait until he breaks the fence or jumps over it. So this is what happened right here. Tuesday, boom, he broke. Well, he jumped it. Let's say he jumped it. So he jumped the fence. So, okay, now this is getting interesting. This was getting interesting. We had our momentum as indicated by our indicator. So we should continue. The horse should continue. He is now free. Yes, there are other fences. There are always other fences, but the initial fence was jumped, so it should have continued. And this is what happened. So some of us on Discord joined in, got in exactly at that point, on the next hour after that. So at 4:08, we had momentum and everything. And yesterday, the momentum continued. We got a little bit overexcited right here. So yesterday morning, got overexcited, went up to 420 and came back. These things happen. But the move was sustained and continued higher and higher and higher. And today we are having a little bit of a pullback just above 414.62. So the move is still good. The momentum is still there. So we should be inching. We need to break that 416.17 that stopped us in the past. It stopped us for 2 hours yesterday, but we broke it towards the end of the day. At the beginning of every day, things are a little bit crazy because, some people come in, some people come in and buy, and some come in and sell, and people are a little bit excited as to what is going to happen. So the first hour is always a little bit iffy, but then we should see what's happening. And speaking of iffy, look at this one right here. Boom. So a bunch of people got in super fast in Tesla because, oh, Tesla is moving, I'm getting in. And then the sellers saw that, the short sellers, the short-term short sellers saw that, well, okay, this is way too high at 420. This is way too big of a green candle. This is a time to short, and they shorted it, and they succeeded somewhat, but they could never overcome everything, and the buyers kept that territory, and they kept that territory right here under this candle. So you see, this is an example of what's happening first thing in the morning. Things get excited, and then we see the real move happening, a real sustained move. So this morning, the excitement is moving this thing down just above 414, and we are going to see if things are going to move higher. If it starts to go really lower and the sellers start to take over, then we can sell. When we break this bullish channel support, we can use this as a take profit. So getting in here, taking profit under here, this is so boom, we are in profit. This is great. And what if it continues? So we can sell when we reach a target at 420, but we had to be quick. We can sell again if we reach that 420 again, and we will require, and we won't have to be as quick. Or we can just let it ride until we have momentum and have a trading stop. So these are all things that you can do. And yeah, we have momentum on that 1 hour chart. So all is good. Let's take a look at the rest of the market, how the rest of the market reacted. So VIX, a very important move we had 2 days ago now. So here we broke that bullish channel support. So VIX was climbing higher than usual. This is the usual climb that has been in place since December. So this is why the stock market has not been doing so good. When the VIX goes high, the stock market goes down. So VIX has been climbing at this rate, except from February 11th, this was the rate of climb, steeper rate of climb. So the markets have been doing worse since February 11th because of that. So this is kind of the barometer of the stock market. And if you want to know more, we have Discord. We have Discord where we are discussing things in real time. So now with the VIX, a big drop, and now we are back at this rate of ascent. So is this going to go higher? Nobody knows. Is this going to break this? Nobody knows. We don't need to know in advance. We just need to see it and recognize it as it happens. So we need this to start breaking lower. And I would say lower than 1730 would be best, and that would give a nice push to the market. So we are watching that. Let's take a look at the stock indices. Dow Jones bouncing a little bit higher, but still into our congestion zone. No momentum on this one. SPX, momentum on the daily. And look at this, this is breaking new grounds. Yesterday, boom, broke new grounds. This is an indication of the overall market. We could be going back up to 69.92. QQQ, the same thing. We just broke outside of this. No momentum yet, but at least this is a good sign. And NASDAQ, no momentum yet, but breaking above a previous resistance. Still into a downward trend. So even if Tesla is moving on the 1 hour chart, and we have profit on the 1 hour chart, does that mean that the move is going to trickle up to the daily chart, which is where the biggest moves are. The bigger the time frame, the bigger the moves. So let's now take a look at gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Gold broke above 38.57. I'm watching the Sprott physical gold, not the paper gold. Sprott physical gold broke outside 38.57 into a bullish channel. Yesterday was just an iffy day, but we still have momentum. Silver broke above 29, so this is getting more credible each time it breaks it. We don't have all the momentum indicators yet on silver, so this one is a little bit more risky. It could come down at any point. Okay, Bitcoin, big move yesterday. A big move yesterday on the 1 hour chart. On the daily chart, we are still congested. The momentum is coming. We have stochastic over 60, but we are still in a congestion zone between 71, 788. You see this? We stopped there. We stopped there. These are hours. 4 hours we stopped, then went lower, tried a little bit lower, tried a little bit lower even. So, you know, we are trying less and less, to tell you the truth, you know. This is where we try, and this is where we try now. You see? We are trying less and less. But make big move in percentage, but you know, overall, did it change the story? No, didn't change the story. We are congested. Was it possible to profit from that? Yes. So on the 1 hour chart, more candles, a lot more patterns to look at. So yeah, when we started to break that 66, 640, you know, this was a swing, a nice swing. We had momentum right here. So this fit our, you know, our criteria, our criteria to get into something. We don't need to get into everything that moves. We would be extremely busy if we did that. But, you know, this was a decent move. Now you see we are under 68,442. 68,442. So this is a horizontal resistance that we are currently stuck under. But the move is still nice. If you took it, it's still nice, and you are still in profit that you can take, or you can keep some or all. So Bitcoin is moving a little bit, yes, but the story has not changed materially or significantly. Ethereum, same thing, you know, still under 2145. If we start breaking it, this is going to be great. We are starting to get, well, we have momentum from the stochastic perspective. So 2145 is the number to watch on the daily. On the 1 hour chart, yeah, it was 1986 right here. This is what it broke. So this was the buy signal, and now profit is still there. Look at this green zone. So the green zone was already in place, and this was the trigger. So if you are not on Discord, you are missing out. I do 5 videos a week like this. 5 a week. We look at it play by play. So it's a lot easier to see what's happening without having to prediction, you know. People watch other people predict stuff, because when we hear somebody predict something, oh, he must know something, he predicts it. Well, look at the track record. Look at the track record. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to tell you, well, I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to have a video tonight for the people that join the YouTube channel at the 5 video a week level. It costs like $8 for what, 30 videos a month. So that's nothing. So join me tonight after the close. We are going to take a look at NVIDIA. We had some earnings, good earnings. Is it time to get into NVIDIA? So this is something that you get if you join Discord. But 5 videos a week like this one. Tesla, VIX, stock indices. Look at all we are watching. Tesla, VIX, stock indices, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So don't miss out. Have a great day. I'm going to tell you à la prochaine si Dieu le veut.